Anthony calls NRM defection sparks legal storm, a test of internal democracy and politics. Ugandan politics continue to grapple with waves of political realignment as high-profile defections from opposition parties to the ruling and national resistance movement as NRM grow increasingly common. But these defections are now raising legal and procedural questions, especially when they collide with internal party rules and electoral fairness. The case of Honorable Akol, Member of Parliament for Kelak North, has become a test case in this unfolding tension between political ambition, party law, and democratic integrity. From FDC comfort to NRM firestorm. Until recently, Anthony Akol was stalwart of the Forum for Democratic Change, that is FDC, where he enjoyed a relatively stable political platform. The more openly admit that FDC gave him peace. However, he has gone. Since crossing over to the NRM April 2025, Akol finds himself entangled in a fierce internal dispute that may determine his 2026 bid. Akol officially joined the NRM on April 7, 2025 in a public ceremony where Speaker Neta Mom personally handed him an NRM shirt. Just weeks later, he won the NRM primary elections of Kelak North. But this victory has been formally challenged by Akol Kenneth, a rival contestant, who claims that Akol illegally participated in the primaries because he joined the party after the official membership update window had closed. The petition, a question of timing and legitimacy. At the heart of the dispute is the NRM's own constitution and electoral regulations, which clearly outline who can contest in primaries. According to regulation from NRM 23A of the NRM election regulation 2025, a candidate must be a registered NRM member in the official party register. The second one, the NRM membership register update ended in March 2025, weeks before Akol joined. President Yoweri Museveni had directed that only non-members left out of the register could be added. But this exception was mainly for existing sympathizers and not new defectors from opposition parties. The petitioner, Akol Kenneth, argues that Akol's membership is therefore unlawful and invalid, and that he should not have been allowed to participate in the NRM primaries. The NRM Electoral Commission Tribunal is set to begin its hearings on August 4, 2025, to determine the outcome of this high-stakes petition. There has been financial muscle and power politics. Adding fuel to the controversy is Akol's own admission that he spent Uganda shilling 300 million to win the NRM primaries. In a country where most rural MPs operate on loan budgets, this figure is staggering. Yes, Uganda operates on loan budgets. It raises uncomfortable questions about whether financial muscle, rather than the grassroots support, is becoming the new currency of political success in Uganda. Moreover, Akol's candidacy has been openly backed by General Charles Otamawan, that you already know. He even spoke in public. That is nothing like backbiting Otama, a powerful figure in the military and actually politics. While such endorsements may help in securing influence within the party, they also invite scrutiny into the role of military figures in political processes, a concern often raised in Uganda's evolving democratic landscape and a rising anger in Acholi communities. The implications for NRM and Uganda's democracy. Let me take a look at that one. The outcome of this petition is more than just a decision about one candidate. It has broader implications for the credibility of NRM's internal democracy, the rule of law versus political patronage, and the legitimacy of opposition to NRM crossovers in the run-up to 2026 general elections. If Akol is disqualified, it will affirm that internal party regulations matter regardless of political stature. If he is cleared despite the timing, it could signal that procedures can be overridden by influence and financial marshal, potentially weakening trust in Uganda's democratic institutions. In conclusion, Anthony Akol's journey from FDC to NRM has turned from a calculated political move into a courtroom drama. While he may have hoped for a smoother transition, his expectation underscores the complexity of political realignment in Uganda today. As the NRM tribunal convenes to rule on his fate today, it starts today. Their case may not be today, but it starts today. The country watches closely, not just to see whether Akol remains a candidate, but to determine whether Uganda's largest party can enforce its rule without fear or favor. The ruling may set a precedent not only for 2026 elections, but for how far Uganda has come or still must go in achieving genuine, law-abiding, multi-party democracy.